All right, guys, we're back again. Today we got a homeowner that called us about 4:30 in the morning. He was panicking. Alarm was going off in the house. Didn't know what was happening. He found out that the water alarm was sounding and the automatic shutoff had shut the water off to the house, but he couldn't see no water anywhere. We got there around 7 o'clock in the morning and we started looking around. We went to the mechanical room and boom, we turned the water back on and we saw a pinhole on the hot side of the water heater. So easy fix enough. So I decided to take a little video of his system over here. Looks pretty neat. Let me know what you guys think about this system. Has a nice all laid out on the plywood wall, zone valve, circulators, nice and strapped, real neat, and everything's all labeled. So as you can see here, even the control boxes have all labeled for the zones. He has a decent amount of zones. I believe he has like about 8 or 9 zones if I'm not mistaken, between radiant floor and regular baseboard heat. Anyhow, we're not here for that. We're here to fix the pinhole. He had an automatic water shutoff, which is called Prologic. That saved him a lot of damage. So we'll show that at the end of the video, exactly how that was hooked up. So anyhow, we're here again, and we're here to fix that pinhole. So let's get to it. So we start locate the pinhole, and we start cleaning the pipe. Obviously, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to clean the copper, make sure where the pinhole is, and cut a little further back than the pinhole. I know you pro press lovers will probably just cut, put 2 couplings at 90, and then call it a day. You know how it is in this channel. We don't do that stuff. We solder, and that's why I pulled that torch out. So once I cut the copper, pull the torch out, and we start unsweating. We sweat the top part off first, and the 90. The top part is where the pinhole was, and the 90, I don't like using couplings. I feel like it looks like a screw up, and it just looks not professional. So I figured out a way how to avoid to use couplings. Sometimes there's no way to avoid, and you have to use couplings. In this case, I use 2 90s and a 45 to make a little offset, and I save myself a coupling, and it looks a lot better than having a coupling. So I clean all the fittings out. Again, guys, you're not going to see the reamer. I cut it out. My guys already handed me cut pipe, or it's already reamed. So don't start with the comments, but if you guys want to, put them in the comments and let me know what you guys think. So we got all the fittings connected, and yes, we're torching everything up. We're not pro pressing. All right, I know you guys are probably saying, you should have pro pressed. Nope, not here. Torch all the way. So turn the torch on and we start soldering. This one's a pretty tight spot. We got insulation everywhere on the top, and we're close to the joists, but I managed to solder everything. I'm pretty good with the torch. Been doing it for a couple months, so I'm pretty good at it. I don't need to burn rag at this situation, and there's nothing else that I could burn all around. As you can see, it's all copper. The only thing that I was worried about was that insulation on the ceiling, and there was like a plastic hose which was pretty far away, right next to the insulation, so I didn't have to damage anything or cover anything up. Once we solder everything up, make sure it's nice and clean, and we wipe everything, make sure there's no flux residue, and I wipe it with WD-40 with a different rag also, which is not in the video. I could show it in a future video if you guys want to see me do that. But let me know what you guys think. Pro press or solder? Like always, there's going to be an argument, but in my channel, most likely, it's always going to be solder. All right. And once we finish that up, we're going to go turn the water on. And this is the well room where the well system is. So you can follow the pipe, and you can see the feed. It's going on. It goes through a filter first, and then you see that Prologic. That will save the customer a lot of damage and big bucks. This thing works great. There's a lot of companies that make systems like this, but this one worked great. If you live in North Jersey, need some plumbing work done, residential or commercial, let us know. See you on the next one. See ya.